Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today I have an exciting video for you. Today we are going to play with 3 different tier 9 medium tanks. In fact, my favorite medium tanks. Try to guess the vehicles with which I'm going to play. Do not cheat, mother truckers. Do not cheat. Don't scroll through. I see what you are doing. So the first tank, the first chosen vehicle is obviously E50. I believe this tank do not need presentation, to be fair with you. I think this tank is a solid banana out of 10, obviously. This tank has a trollish gun. This tank is having trollish armor, even though it can be penetrated pretty much into the turret, but it doesn't change the fact that it is still holding for some weird reason, right? In the same time, we have an extremely good gun handling as well, and good speed. And a cherry on top is this vehicle is capable of ramming everyone. Yes, this vehicle can ram the living crap out of every single mother trucker out there, and this is absolutely amazing. Meanwhile, what do we have? We have quite some of the mother truckers who are trying to make a bit of pressure like this, but to be fair with you, I am not feeling too upset and I am not feeling bad whatsoever. I am going to play relatively aggressively here, and I believe concept is going to help us to the huge margin. At least that's what I want to believe. At this point, I really want to cross just like so. And now we are going to have a conversation with every single sniper schnitzel whoever is playing around this area. Now, as you can see, concept is trying to show who is the boss here, and we are trying to support this guy like there is no tomorrow. That's our goal, that's our plan, and that's what we are aiming for. Beautiful. Concept is trying to get even more involved, and I believe at this point it is about the time to go in and to make sure enemies are going to regret their life choices. The Charfooter is drowning. I do not really think he can do absolutely anything there, and we should be able to eliminate the Mr. Patton from the game because we have a decent enough angle, right? Patton is dead. Hip hip hooray. Now all we need to do, we need to go and say hello for Charfooter. I see that Skoda, believe me, I do. We are going to go like this. We are going to ram him to death. Even though he has one more in the magazine, it's not changing absolutely anything. Plus on top of that, currently this gentleman is on the reload, which is very, very nice. Plus on top of that, one enemy is a submarine. He's a submarine. Enemy submarine. Okay, let's try to cross just like so. And I think what we need to do at this point, I think we need to go just like so and get involved. Kaboom! Just like this. Showing the dominance and saving the concept as well. Very, very, very nice. I believe this concept is having a great time, to be completely honest with you. I think this gentleman is having absolutely amazing time. Meanwhile, what we need to do, we need to eliminate the guard from the game, and I know exactly how am I going to do this. Okay, he's already dead. Excellent. I mean, this is a very, very, very interesting game. Yeah, we lost a lot of hit points, but that was worth it, and that was absolutely amazing if you would ask me. You see, with this tank you can come up with quite crazy gameplay. You can be very, very aggressive. You can play in the front lines as well, especially whenever you are getting a great matchmaking like so. So there is not many bad things to say about this tank overall, if any, to be fair with you, if any. Okay, at this point all I am waiting for, I am waiting until Centurion or this TVP is going to peak. That's all I am looking for, and that's all I am waiting for. Centurion is trying to get involved like this. That's understandable. How about a decent angle here? I think I should be able to hit him without bigger problems whatsoever. And he took one for the team. Excellent. Ooh, what I do not like the T95 going through the middle of the field, but I think we should be able to punish him just like so. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And now we have this mother trucker playing somewhere around this area. Not an easy game, fellas. Not an easy game. Ooh. Right in the balls from the Arta, fellas. Right in the balls from the Arta. I'm not even acting surprised, to be fair with you. Well, Once again, the new tank destroyer is kind of interesting one, if you know what I mean. It is a pretty much arty magnet, and there is nothing what you can do in order to save it, if you know what I mean. Okay, meanwhile, what we need to do, like now, we need to cross just like so, using auto aim, crossing like this. T95 is not reacting in time. This is exactly what I want to see. And now we have the Type 61 and T95 in quite a bad situation. Excellent, excellent, fellas. Okay, can I eliminate this guy? Could you please speak? No? Well, no means no. Understood. Meanwhile, Arta in the open field. Hi. Good. I'm always taking Arta kills with a big smile on my face. And now we have the T95. In this situation, all we need to do, we need to start flanking him, and we are going to be completely alright. So, first game, I would say it is a great success. It is not ideal game. With this vehicle you can obviously get more, but I do not really think I have a right to complain about this. Plus, on top of that, we are trying to ram the T95. Yep, ramming T95. Yes, we just rammed the T95, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We literally rammed T95. Yeah, I think we highlighted this tank in every possible way, and we beat the living crap out of the enemies. Ooh, good game. I am super duper hyper turbo happy about this. So this tank is one of my favorite tier 9 medium tanks, and I honestly believe this tank deserves the position where this tank is in. So yeah, here you go. After the very first game, we have 4.2 thousand damage, 1.6 thousand assisting damage. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful start to our session. Nice. Okay, now you might wonder, Skill, what is going to be your second favorite tank, or actually top 3, because they are not numbered what tank is which, right? Let's go. And the second tank in the list is Standard B. Fellas, I had no choice just to add this tank into the list. Lately I played this vehicle for marking without gold, and to be fair with you, I had an absolute blast and I enjoyed myself to the maximum. What is this vehicle? This tank is auto reloader, so pretty much you have a choice. Do you want to shoot once, twice, or 3 times? You know, it is completely up to you. All in all, this tank is very quick. This tank has 268 base penetration, the same like E50 with a gold. The gold penetration is 330, obviously it is slower, plus on top of that you have the good, extremely good high explosive penetration. So that's absolutely amazing. Now, we need to highlight something. I am getting spotted here, which is very weird. It is extremely weird, fellas. Especially when there is no light tanks whatsoever. But it is how it is. Nothing what we can change about that. What I would love to see, I would love to see enemies trying to cross like this, because usually they have a couple of gentlemen who are trying to make pressure, and this is exactly what we are looking for, and this is exactly what we need, fellas. This is exactly what we need. Meanwhile, 907 is playing in the middle. That's okay. Now we know where 907 is, and all we need to do, we need to open our eyes, and yes, we can spank him every single time whenever he is going to make a mistake. That's the whole point of playing in this position. You can cover this, you can cover this, you can shoot over there, and usually there is a couple of the tank destroyers sitting there, right? So I believe I do not surprise any one of you, and obviously you can be the living crap out of the gentlemen who are sitting over there. So pretty much you are covering every single position. Now, speaking about enemy Jeff, looks like enemy Jeff have a crush on us. and this Jeff will try to blind fire this position quite often, I have a feeling. Yep, absolutely. Not a big surprise, not even acting surprise, not pretending surprise, it is just how it goes. Meanwhile, the Kran is playing here on the corner, that's good. If Mr. Kran will keep playing there, this is going to be completely fine, fellas. Especially if he will try to cross. Now, probably the worst thing for us would be if the Kran would say, oh, F no, and I'm trying to escape like this. That would be the shittest thing, but fingers crossed, it is not going to be the case, fellas. Fingers crossed. Holy bananas, that dirty clicker, fellas. That dirty clicker. Okay, looking into all of this, Kran is not even thinking about making a bit of pressure like this, which is quite sad thing. And I think in this kind of situation, all we need to do, we need to blind fire gentleman who is playing here. I went for a 2 shots blind fire, and I thought, well, I hope this is going to work, but obviously we'll see. Okay. Now, what I would love to see, I would love to see enemies trying to flank our team like this, so we would have a decent angle. Now, looking into this game, fellas, I do not really think there is other play which we could have done here, in my opinion. I do not really think it was worth it, and I do not really think it was a valuable option, if you know what I mean. So look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. See ya? Nice. This is what this vehicle is capable of. It is pretty much like a bit more inaccurate Leopata, but you have a clip. And let's get real, fellas. Having a clip, it is extremely beneficial for you. It is adding for that flexibility and, in a way, for a fun factor as well, especially if you love autoloader tanks, I would say. Okay, enemy Kran made a good decision. There is nothing to add, there is nothing to say. Kran did everything properly, he decided not to make pressure, our team decided to get involved, and now our team is getting banged just because they decided to get involved here. Quite shame, but in the same time I do not really think we can do something about this. Now, everything is depending on the Mr. Kranwagen. Will he grow some balls to make pressure like this? And it looks like it. Beautiful, that's one. Let's go for another one, that's two. Ah, shame. This could be so much better, but it is how it is. Yes, I know I am sitting in a very complicated position. I am very well aware of that, I know. But to be completely honest with you, we do not really have any other choices. Obviously, I will try to escape from here, and I hope we are going to do that successfully. But obviously, time will show everything. Kran is spanking me in the butt. Nothing to change there. And let's try to escape. Very hard game. Unfortunately, we got one of those, you know, 5 to 15 games. Can we cry about this? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, fellas. Unfortunately, but we cannot change this, and this is just how it works, this is just how it goes, and this is as much as we are going to get in the game like this. I see, PP raised. PP raised, fellas. So, speaking about the game with a standard B, it is below average game. It is very sad. Unfortunately, the things did not work out too well for us. Enemy team wasn't making mistakes whatsoever, which is once again sad, but it happens. And in this kind of situation, when your team is being aggressive and enemy team is simply spanking you like there is no tomorrow, this is the score which you are going to end up with, and it's quite sad. Do I regret any decision which I made in this game? To be completely honest with you, I do not regret anything. And considering what score we have, we are top on the damage with the 2000 in the tier 10 matchup in the tier 10 game. So you know what? Call me dirty. I am feeling great with this, and I think we made it work relatively well considering what kind of situation we had. All in all, we lost 4000 credits, but actually we lost more than that because we are using the extra rations and they are not counting for consuming consumables because I have them in stock. So yeah, other than that, I am feeling alright, even though the game wasn't that great. Moving on to the round number 3 and the third tank. Any guesses, fellas, from all of those vehicles? By the way, obviously, I am not mentioning tanks like Char Futur or Kapazander or T-55 or Kunze Panzer. The main reason being is because they are not really accessible for everyone, right? That's why I am not mentioning them. So, without further ado, let's teleport into the game. And we are back, fellas. What did you expect? What did you expect? Centurion 7/1 T-54 Skoda T50 it is. This vehicle is absolutely amazing in my humble opinion, and the main reason being is this tank is capable of bursting enemies like there is no tomorrow, and this is exactly what I love about this tank. Standard ammunition, 248mm of penetration, 1,400 shell velocity. It is absolutely amazing. Well, penetration is not so amazing, but shell velocity definitely is. So you are capable of spanking every single gentleman who is crossing like this without bigger problems whatsoever. And most importantly, you have a very powerful burst fire. Now, if you need some more penetration, you always have a choice to have yourself obviously gold ammunition, and it works extremely well. For example, this gentleman made a mistake and there is nothing what he can do about this. He can go straight to the garage. And this is what is so good about Skoda. Yes, in a way, flexibility wise, Skoda is not as flexible as Skoda is not as flexible as the standard B in a way, and the gun handling more likely is not as great as standard B, but nevertheless this tank can work extremely well, and this tank is capable of doing many bad things for the enemies. For example, bouncing the ELC even 2 times. My pre-aim is top-notch though. I am pretty happy with how am I pre-aiming. And by the way, usually whenever I am doing YouTube videos, I am doing some kind of warm-up for myself, you know, because usually I am doing YouTube videos in the morning. What that basically means? That basically means I might be sleepy and so on. So it is always good to be prepared, and it is always good to be fresh. And I think my aim is smooth as ass of the figure this out yourself, fellas. What is so smooth? Speaking about ass. Anyways, 60TP Progetto T54 Module 1, very nice. I believe we will be able to spank them very soon. All I need to do here, I need to get into the bushes. Ooh, lucky 777. Or maybe not so lucky, considering this gentleman is taking a humongous one for the team. Progetto peaked here. I am pretty sure enemy Progetto is sitting exactly over there. So I'm going for a blind shot. Yep, I am going for a blind shot, fellas. Nice! Ooh, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I am smart mother trucker. Oh, feels good. Feels good, fellas. Okay, sometimes the things are going very well, and sometimes my brain is working top notch. Sometimes I have a aim out of my comfort zone in a good way. Although that sounds weird, but look at this, we are making the things work. And fellas, if I am making mistake, I can easily accept my responsibility for making mistake, but if I am playing well, I am not afraid to say, fellas, we are playing well. And yep, that is the moment when we are playing very well. Anyways, how we are going to get involved with here? I think we need to make a hardcore pressure just like so. Unfortunately, we are spotted. Oh, boy, sada. Okay. Not exactly what I was looking for, with all honesty, but that's what we have. Good. Let's try to hit his cupola. I said cupola. Nice, beautiful. And now we have the Leo. Leo took one for the team. Excellent. And we are ready to go. Only 2 enemies remaining, obviously, but we are feeling very good nevertheless. And in the same time, what we need to keep in mind, fellas, we need to keep in mind we are having a winning mine spawn, so there is nothing to be excited about, to be completely honest with you. It is typical situation in this map when your team is just simply having all advantages which you could ever dream about. It's just how it goes, it's just how it works, fellas. And there is nothing to change, there is nothing to do. So in the end of the day, we have 2,700 visible and 700 assisting damage, and it was a quick video, fellas. I'm looking into the raw time, and we are recording for 21 minutes, so I assume the video is going to be sub 20 minutes as well. Well, Blitz World of Tanks, fellas. This is what I call Blitz World of Tanks. So all in all, let's see how many blind shots have we hit to that Progetto. I am very curious about this. And moment of truth, did we hit 3? I think we hit 2. Actually, no, 3. 3 blind shots, 789 blind damage, absolutely amazing. So 3.5 thousand damage, 700 assisting damage. I am very happy with my performance. We are 3rd by experience, we are 2nd by the damage. We made we actually break even here, which is completely fine. So here you go, fellas, Škoda in action. So all and all, speaking about our session, E50 went very well, Škoda went excellent, and standard B, hashtag never lucky, but it happens. So those are my 3 favorite tier 9 tanks. What are your favorites? Feel free to comment down below, and obviously thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time, and I hope you enjoyed yourself, and see you very soon. Skills out for today. Peace.